judge in the town's got bloodstains on his hands.
Who polices the police? Where does their power stop? Why are their actions considered above reproach? Why are their comments considered believable over anyone else's? Why are people in this country considered guilty until proven innocent if they're accused of something by the police? 4 years ago, I was attending a local festival in West Salem, Wisconsin, when a security guard brutally attacked me, lied about me, and had me arrested. The police officer that responded to his call arrested me for criminal battery and criminal disorderly conduct, 2 charges that could affect my livelihood as a veterinarian. The next day I called the chief of police and I told him I wanted the security guard arrested because I realized how much damage he had done to me. I was bruised in my back, I had constant headaches, and my shoulder was in pain. And he told me I can't arrest him without an investigation. That's what you did to me, Mr. Chief of Police. You arrested me with no investigation. The security guard who beat me up had a history of violence. He had pounded a young boy's head into the cement, making a citizen's arrest years before when the young man was playing with fireworks. And yet when he said that I hit him, he was believed. His buddies, the security guards, backed him up. The police officers came in and questioned no one other than the security guards and the other police officers, and they proceeded to arrest me with no investigation. I went through multiple attorneys fighting my criminal case. I then tried to fight a civil case against the man who beat me up and basically maimed me for life, and that was met with a fail because no one would help me. I was assumed to be a woman that was not worth much and not worth their time, apparently, and there was no investigation done. None of the attorneys that I hired did any kind of interviewing or any photography or any footwork at all to try to defend me. I was basically left in the lurch. I've come to realize during this time that this is not the country that I thought it was, that I grew up believing in. This is not a country where people are created equal. This is not a country where you are innocent until it is proven that you're guilty. This is a country where power rules. And if you have enough power, you win. Those of us without the power lose. Gone as far as I can in the legal system, and I've taken it to the point where I've made complaints against the police, something that none of the attorneys in this area would do for me. One, in fact, said when I told him, how do I make a complaint against the police? What do I do when the police are lying about me? One of the attorneys told me, I can't say they're lying about you. I have to work with these guys. That's not the legal system that I thought we had. I'm an important person. I'm an American citizen, and I have rights. And they're respected rights, and they're rights that were provided to me by the United States Constitution. The blue wall. It's an unwritten rule among police officers in the United States not to report on colleagues' errors, misconducts, or crimes. If questioned about an incident of misconduct involving another officer, such as during the course of an official inquiry or investigation, while following the code, the officer being questioned would claim ignorance of another officer's wrongdoing. During the last 4 years, as I've been fighting for justice in my case, I've found that it's not just a blue wall, it's a blue and black wall. The corruption that I've seen and the covering of each other's backside goes not only through the police department, but also through the attorneys and the judges And across the entire state, there's a fraternity of legal brethren who support each other's back, regardless of the cost to those of us who aren't one of the fraternity members. The security guard, his buddies, the arresting police officer and his buddies, they all had nice reports in the police report against me. 2 witnesses were questioned that saw nothing. Nobody bothered to question the witnesses who were with me, who saw me being violently hit by this man. And no witnesses were questioned who saw that I did not hit him. This is a case where everything stood and was hidden behind the blue wall. There's no justice in this. The man who beat me up had a history of beating up young children, and now he progressed to me, a woman. The attorneys that I went to for help basically told me I looked too good to be in pain and that I wasn't worth very much anyway. I have a case, I had a legal case, and it's gone because no one would represent me or help me to fight for my rights. So now I'm fighting for my own. If this can happen to me, a veterinarian, a woman who owns her own business in a small town, who's been in this town for 19 years, this can happen to you. And if this can happen to me, this is happening to others. And it's wrong. And it needs to stop. We are American citizens, and we matter. I am a woman, and I matter.
Well, don't trust your southern old backwoods southern lawyer, 'cause the judge in the town's got bloodstains on his hair.